Hello, welcome everybody. This is MOS with a special tutorial for people who are wondering. Some people, I think, have been asking me how I do my recordings with my Mac, and I thought I'd do a quick episode on how I actually go about doing it. The first thing is, for my recordings, I have these four programs on the bottom, right here. ScreenFlick, which is what's actually recording. If you look up here, it says stop recordings, quit this, all that. There are a few options in there, and I can't show you because currently it's recording me doing this, so I can't actually show what I'm doing there. But this here is Audacity, which is what I'm using to record, stop, delete, and all these files up here, and then I can export it from here when I'm done recording. And then I'll save it as some file type or something, and then I'll use that to create the video. And I use this Media Edit 3 to create the video. Here is Dragon Age 5. I've already uploaded the episode to YouTube. I haven't gone about doing the the 6th episode yet, but I will be doing that probably once I finish recording this, unless I decide to put this up first. Not really sure yet. Anyway, what I usually do is I'll put a syncing thing where I will say, I'll sync in 3, 2, 1, and I'll do something like I'll X out of a window, or I'll click on a menu or something like that, so I can sync the audio and video because they are recorded separately. This program does have a way to do it at the same time, but for some reason it doesn't like when it has to record the in-computer audio and the headset audio at the same time. It fucks up, and so I had to record them separately. I've learned a few things over time, of course. Anyway, that is what I've done to record normally, and then when I'm done with this, I'll end it, and then I can export the file. There's some settings for that in ScreenFlick, but those aren't too difficult to understand. And up here it shows what my full the amount of space is taking up. I reduced the quality slightly recently so I can record for longer spells without taking up more space, which is fine. Then when I export it, it's no big deal. But it looks good even at this rate of about 100 megabytes or so per minute, which is not bad considering I'm recording in 1440 by 900 right now, because that is the size of my screen. My screen size is 1440 by 900. I do have a second screen on this other side, which you can't see. So when you see my cursor disappear, it's going to the other screen. And I couldn't record the other screen, which is what I was hoping to record on, but it's fine this way. Now over here, is the other one that I have. The other way I record. And this is for when I record my Xbox. Now, let me turn on my Xbox. It's right behind me. And hit this plus button here, this play button. Come on. This is the thing that sometimes fucks up because it'll get input and then sometimes it'll stop. Right now my TV is actually off behind me, so when I'm playing, I actually turn the TV audio off. See? Now you can see what I see. And so here, I record using this button here. And this would be iTV, which comes with the equipment. I'll probably put some links into it in the description of this video. And yeah, you can see my gamer tag and all that stuff. But here's Dragon Age 2, and I was just wanting to show you sort of how this works. And if you hear the audio, yeah, it's going into my wireless headset right now, and you can hear what the volume. Here's the volume I can change using those controls. So if I were to click anything, you'd be able to hear it. Where's my controller? Here's my controller. So if I move over, you can hear it in the audio. It should come through. Anyway, that's just a quick thing with that that I wanted to show. And the actual setup of that is a bit annoying. Okay, that should go away in a second. I'll just X out of it that. Anyway, what was I going to show? Alright, through here I have a window which shows my programs. So these here. And these currently, which I haven't exported yet, are the episodes after like 16 or 17 or something, all the way up through like 34 of Dragon Age 2. These don't take too long to export, maybe an hour each, depending on how long they are, like half hour. It takes about an hour to compress into a really good file, but as you can tell by the size here, they're not that big, so I can record a bunch of them at the same time. As compared to this up here, which at 6 minutes and 12 seconds or 15 seconds or whatever is taking up a considerable amount more than this does. So if you look at a similar one, this is taking up about a little less than half of what this does, and for 2 minutes longer. So yeah, what was I gonna talk about? Alright, the way that I have it set up is that from my computer, which actually has limited USB ports, I have a USB splitter that comes out from there, and it splits the USB for my headset, or my other recording device, which I chose not to use because I don't like it as much as this headset. The headset works better. And then there's another USB thing that goes out to the ITVHD recorder thing that I'm using, and that's what allows me to record in here and show my Xbox on my computer. But since there's a delay from the ITVHD onto my computer of about a second or so, sometimes less, sometimes more, it's not as good, and therefore to be able to do the right things that I need to do and play the game, have it in real time on the TV, I also have a splitter that splits the component output from my Xbox into 2 streams. One goes to the ITVHD, one goes to my TV, so I can play in 1080p, or whatever it actually is, 720, I'm not sure. And then I play on my TV, which is in real time, and I hear the audio delayed by about a second through my computer when I'm playing and recording at the same time. And that eliminates that sound echo that used to exist, that you guys used to hear. And it shouldn't make a difference anymore. But oh, huh? Thank you, but I don't give a shit. No, I don't want to restart Steam right now. What the fuck was that about? Anyway, but that stuff was fairly expensive. So, I mean, it's not cheap to be able to record, like Xbox games and stuff, but there is a method to it, and I just wanted to sort of show how I do it. And if you wanted to see, this right here is the Dragon Age stuff up to episode 34 audio files, and up to 15 that I've exported the video files for. And then I have this here, which is the current recording of this. So all of that stuff is current, just the way it works. God damn it, stop it. I don't care about Steam. Get the fuck away from me. But yeah, Steam is how I play Europa Universalis, because, well, it was on Steam, and that's also why I can't update it, because Steam hasn't added shit. But if you see down here, I have Victoria 2, which I actually recorded some stuff for, but I've never really gotten around to finishing that recording, because it's going to take so fucking long. Then I have World of Goo, Minecraft, Age of Empires 3, and some other stuff scattered around in here, like Civ 5. I have a hacked Windows version of Divine Wind that I could play around with here on Wineskin. And if I were to enter the screen, you'd be able to see what I see and see, wow, I can actually play it on a Mac. But yeah, that's really what I do. And that's how I record it. And then when I'm done recording it, like I've said, I put it into this program, and then I'll just export for YouTube, which takes fucking forever with this laptop, but I'm using a laptop to do this, so it's to be expected. Well, anyway, I hope this has at least given an overview of what I use. That is iTV, Audacity, Media Edit 3, and ScreenFlick, which is what you see here. So hopefully you guys now can understand what I do, how I do it, and how it's done or can be done on a Mac. And in case you're wondering of how much all this stuff actually cost me, this ScreenFlick was like 20 bucks. It was like the cheapest thing I have of all the programs. This one cost me, I think, 60 or 70, which is far cheaper than, and it does HD, which is the reason why I got it. It's far cheaper than the other ones that do HD that can be several $100s, so I was happy with that. Audacity's free. I was going to use GarageBand, but it fucked up a lot, so I chose Audacity, which doesn't at all, which I'm grateful for. And then the iTV HD, which is what this program came with, cost like 100 and something. And then the splitter I bought to split the component input signal cost 80, and that was half off. So altogether, to be able to do the Let's Plays I do, it actually cost me like $400 or something. I don't even know if the math adds up at all, but it was like $250 for the iTV HD and the splitter or something like that, plus another 100, so I guess $350. Yeah, that sounds about right. $350 or between $300 and $400 is my guess anyway. And that's how much it costs to be able to do these recordings with anywhere, like on the computer, on the Xbox, and presumably you should be able to do it off of any game system that has component. I have the ability to do it, so. But that's just the my setup here. So for all of you that were wondering, this is a way to do it on the Mac, and I'm assuming there are probably many other ways, but I guess this is sort of a tutorial. Well, anyway, I will see you guys in other games, like when I go back and do Dragon Age 2 Episode 6 later, and post that one up tomorrow. This episode should come out today on Tuesday, March 22nd, some point. And you can tell the time I'm actually recording this is at 1:06 p.m. is when I'm ending this recording. So I will see you guys in the actual game episodes. And in case you're wondering why or when I recorded all this stuff, I recorded this like last weekend or something. I recorded all the way up to episode 34, so I won't actually be recording any more Dragon Age 2 for another month probably. And then when it comes to doing my other Let's Play at the same time, which is Europa Universalis 3 is Bavaria, I will be doing that probably like once a week, but that will be recorded once a week because, well, as you can tell, 3.3 gigabytes. If I were to do that with EU3, I can last like an hour, maybe even up to 2 hours. Now that I have this new setting, and as I open up more of my hard drive, which is I've only got like 60 or 70 gigabytes left, so I can't record that much, especially with a lot of motion on the screen and stuff, a lot of colors. It starts getting pissy at me. That is, it starts taking up a lot of space. Anyway, I've been trying to end off this episode for a while, and it ended up being quite a bit longer and over YouTube limit or so than I really had expected, but consider this a bit of an update and a tutorial at the same time. So, yeah. Now, for all of the guys who wondered how I did this, now you know. And if you have a Mac, now you know how to do it yourself. So, I'll see you guys in other episodes. I'll end off this first, and then I will end off this, and you'll probably see both. So, see you guys then.